Hey, how's it, Laker Nation? This is the foundation. This one, making a Lakers pre-draft video. I didn't get to watch the lottery live, so I figured didn't need to make a video. I haven't made that much Lakers videos this year. My schedule really flipped on me, so I didn't get to watch a lot of games live. More was on the replays, and more was on replays and DVRs and stuff like that. So the games I did get to watch live, I was glad I got to see the final 10 games more live, and we finished strong. Some Laker fans was pretty upset with that because they wanted to increase the chances of getting the first overall pick. Me personally, I didn't like it. I don't like that attitude because of it sends a bad message. And I want, because these guys are young guys, these are our picks, and I want, I would like them to learn to win, to win on their own and stuff like that. If we can get some free agents in and stuff like that. NBA to me is a much more different landscape as far as free agency goes. I'm more willing to sign free agents than NFL. Having said that, we got the third year in a row we got the second overall pick. I watched my fair share, but I haven't kept up with basketball as much, college basketball as much as I used to. Well, I've been more of a football guy to begin with. So, but I'll watch games. Like if you're catching my eye, I'll watch the game and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go with the possible picks. Fultz out of Washington, lethal scorer, can score from all different areas. A lot of people kind of underestimate him as far as being a court vision guy and defender. I think he's a much better creator, with the basketball as far as getting other people involved, and a defender than what people give him credit for. But he's most likely the first overall pick. But again, that lethal score. Now the one that pretty much everybody is going to be talking about, Ball out of UCLA. He's been getting a lot of hype. Some deserved, some undeserved. Some criticism deserved and undeserved. His dad has really put a lot of hype on him. I'm not worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about, if he was to draft him, is that's a big target on him now. Because the father really has stepped on some NBA toes, like NBA players' toes. So they might go give it a little bit. I mean, I believe I'd like to believe that he has that fight in him to stand up to that kind of stuff. But at the same time too, is like, guys might get, Lakers already get a lot of attention, so a lot of teams know that they're going to be on TV a lot of times, so they get their best already as it is. But this might give them a little bit extra juice, just because if you do draft them already, that the media is going to want to follow, TVs is going to want to follow, so that's going to. And see, look, I'm talking about more off the court stuff than anything else, which again is some deserved, some undeserved. But him as an overall player, he's very great, very well rounded, pass first kind of guy, good defender, good size. He has a more NBA ready size on him already as well. And I think people knock him for his shot style, or his release or whatever. As long as it goes in, I don't care. If it goes, I'm not a great player to begin with, so I'm not gonna knock his technique on how he shoots the ball. But anyway, again, a great passer. Probably, And the good thing is that he's a willing defender. So you know, if he can brush up on his technique and his fundamentals as far as being a defender, then he's gonna be a much, you know, even a better player than that. And so, and then, you know, like a lot of talk has been saying that there's only one team he'll go for, while other NBA teams could be like, I don't care, I'll still draft you. And next is Lakers are hiring him. You know, he's my dark horse. He's the guy that I'm kind of secretly rooting for that we pick up. You know, again, I won't be mad. I'll be happy. You know, in fact, I'll be more than enthused who we got. But there's a little bit of something in me where I want to pull for this guy, Josh Jackson out of Kansas. His biggest strengths is what I really like the most about him is that, you know, his off the ball game. You know, he does well without the ball, but you know, when on the offensive side, when he's without the ball, you know, he makes himself very well available to passers and stuff like that. And he's a willing pass. He gives the extra pass, but he's constantly on the move. He doesn't stand around, and that was one of our biggest problems, that we kept him standing around. He constantly moves around, makes himself, you know, an open target and stuff like that. And you know, like, and if he can improve on his shooting, his outside shooting, that's gonna even make him better. And defensively too, you know, he's great on the ball defender, but as far as like team help, again, another thing that we need is somebody that gives help defensively on team help. You know, when somebody else is like, you know, he can help the recovery and all that. And he's very very smart, very aware. So when, you know, like when they're passing around the ball, and he knows where the ball is gonna be, and he closes it on the defenders very, very well. So I mean, offense shooters very, very well. So, you know, I gotta love that about his game. Another guy that's getting a lot of attention, you know, watching All Access with the Lakers, or Lakers Access, is De'Aaron Fox. This guy is very creative on how he plays the game. Very nasty attitude. I like his kind of attitude towards you know, like his mean. He's kind of mean when he like, little bit of Russell Westbrook in there. Not as much as of a gotta score, you know, but he has that attitude, like, you know, like, I'm gonna tear this, I'm gonna rip everybody's throat out, kind of. He has that kind of attitude, which I really like. So, you know, again, any of these guys, I'll be more than happy to take. Again, I'll be kind of rooting for. So if I make a draft video of the reaction, Josh Jackson is gonna be the guy. I probably jump out of my chair, like, you know, or jump from where I'm sitting and cheer. Everybody else, I'd probably be like, yes, we got it. You know, it's expected. You know, I won't be surprised or whatever. And then we also have a 28th pick. So then, you know, we've done pretty well. You know, getting like somebody like Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., and, you know, Zubac. You know, so, you know, we've done well in the late second round. You know, late first round, second round, and stuff like that. So, you know, I like it. Again, hopefully this year, with my schedule coming more settled, hopefully next year I can watch more live games and, you know, maybe post a little bit more Laker videos. All right, Laker Nation, aloha.